Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 587. I am your host that obviously cannot keep a good sleep time and is starting to affect their quality of health, but that's kind of on me. I am Circuit Sleepy Main. And I am joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to also try to struggle to stay awake for the next few hours. Not that ponies aren't fun, it's just that we're all tired and it's really, really hot. We have Deathlight Productions.
It's dead tired productions today.
We have DM21.
I'm melting.
We have Textalion.
Officially too overheated to function.
We have Toakoi.
I am happy I installed the water cooling system.
And we have Suki from the Otaku Ascended. And his own VTuber profile.
I think.
And random wrestling matches. And also random adult streams. Oh,
right.
He is
Sorry.
the man.
Sorry, just wanted to see how far.
Sorry, there was, no, I just there was something. Sorry, something was playing in my ear, so it was unfortunately it ended up being louder than you.
That's fair. It gave me time to just start rambling randomness. But yeah, everybody, we're here for another Brony show. And yes, we are in the middle of July. We are in the middle of summer. We are in the middle of heat waves for a lot of people. So we figure now is a good time to go back to a private island, relax a little bit, have some fun. Maybe we'll go ahead and put up some random snowmen on the beach. But we're gonna go.
By the way, I'm looking at a weather app, and it's 103 at almost 8:30 in the evening here in Kansas. But it's also saying June's temperatures were unusually warm by 4 degrees, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh, thank you, Toa. I have muted Toa for interrupting me. So we are going to go back to a little bit of a classic here. We're going to go back to Ponytown, who admittedly has gotten a lot of updates since the last time we've been there. And we are going to go back to our little private island in Ponytown, and we're going to build a nice summer resort for us to just chill out and relax and enjoy ourselves. Today is a relaxer stream. We're just going to have fun as best we can. But of course, before we do all of that, we do have our normal stretching, warming up our vocal cords, and talking about whatever and any kind of little craziness we may be going on. And we do that with a good old spoonful of nicely iced and chilled wub. So I'd like to ask all of you once again, as I do every week at this time, what's up, Bronies?
Well, my Everfree project is going along well. It hasn't failed in the past 48 hours, so that's good. Beyond that, I had to. Reason why I wasn't at the pre-show, I had to help a family member move stuff, and tomorrow I'm going to sit while the new garage doors get installed.
Sounds fun. I would stay well away if it's a spring-loaded door.
Oh, there are springs on it, hence why I'll be in the house and they can deal with it. If I hear a crash, I'll go, y'all okay out there? Call an ambulance! 911.
Close enough. Alright, so that's a little bit of wub from Toa. I'll go ahead and jump in with a little bit of wub. First, a project, and then a thought. First off, the project. So, as some of you know, I am in the process of mead making, and in this case, I'm trying to make a special concoction of mead to have a bunch of bottles to distribute at the last BabsCon next year. So, luckily, luck would have it, yesterday was actually the first of my test batches to try to figure what I want to do in regards to mead. Let's make sure people can actually see that. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is kind of awesome. If I drink alcohol, I would be like, ooh, that's going to taste so good.
It is awesome. But there's a little bit
Twilight
more
is getting her alcohol on with the book.
Yeah, which is also, we got to swap that up a bit. There we go. Much better. We got the derpy signal. That way we can make sure we can get Cold Dust in here whenever we need him.
I'm sorry,
But-
sometimes I am thinking of nothing but muffins.
But in all honesty, yeah, these are the first test batches. They were a cherry berry frozen fruit mix that I got from the store. And I also was testing out with putting the fruit during the fermentation process, and after the fermentation process during conditioning. And my results when I tested them were surprising. Basically, what seemed to have occurred, and I'm kind of not sure why, off the top of my head, was the one where I had the fruit at the start, and then I put fruit in afterwards during the conditioning process. It ended up tasting, it's nice, smooth flavor, but pretty dry. And then I tested out the one where I just put fruit at the end, and it is surprisingly sweeter, which I honestly thought it may be slightly the opposite compared to the two. You know, that what the one that would be actually sweeter on the other part. You know, I just didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect that. So yeah, it's pretty wild. I have no idea what happened with that, but yeah. So far it's had some interesting results, and I learned from it. So yeah. Hi, Just My Mage. We are just getting started up on the show here. And actually, you're just in time because I did have one other thing I want to talk about that's going to be happening this weekend. So, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot of drink of this one.
By the way, while you're getting that, Chaos the Kai wants to know, Kenny does a thing through the Soul Calibur reactions, and
Let's see. Something I've thought about doing, going through your YouTube archives in the video. We watch this. Yep. Yeah, I'd be okay with it. Like I said, nothing we do here is for profit. So yeah, as long as you're not trying to monetize off of it, I don't mind if you decide you want to combine it together.
But you know, give me some money, please.
I mean,
was his creation we were reacting to, so I appreciate being asked for.
No, I absolutely do, and I don't think I would have done anything malicious if they did it without asking. But it is nice to have permission regardless. So, all right, here's something fun. You see, this weekend there is a convention happening in my area. My local area. This is a convention I've known about for a few years, but I haven't had the chance or opportunity to attend because usually other conventions would be happening at the same time far away. Usually TrotCon. The Everfree also got in there a couple of times. This is a local furry convention. Now this time...
What? I'm going to say it right now. I was thinking in my head I was going to make a joke about you going to a fur con.
You know what?
Well, you should have gone ahead of it. You could have won. You could have won it all.
I haven't been to a local furry convention, but then again, I think the anime and comic convention kind of fills that up.
The thing is, I've actually been intensely curious about furry conventions, to be completely honest. Granted, most of what I hear from a furry convention are usually from a documentary about, oh my god, how did this happen? But
yeah, not a good news sign.
But I'm gonna leave that one alone because we also had a Brony convention with that pretty much thing. Rest in peace, Unicon. You will not be missed. But So anyway,
First, rest in peace.
No.
We will never know what truly happened.
We never want to know what truly happened.
You do not.
Anyway, getting back on track here. Getting back on track here. So I wanted to make sure I had things set up properly before I finally committed to it. So I am going to be going to this convention. However, here's the fun part. and only you guys are going to even know a little bit of what's happening here. I am going quite incognito because I'm not going under my own pseudonym or my normal known pseudonyms. This is a name that I'm going under, a name that most people, if not any people, may know me under. And I'm going to be in a full-on cosplay. I wanted to try to do something like a Flareon suit. I even made a slash dash attempt at buying a Flareon body pajama costume. And
Roomy?
no, but I'm saying body pajama because this is something else. And the reason I say that is because I bought it from AliExpress.
Why? You do not do that.
Oh
Megan.
no!
You do not.
Buy from a professional, not
I got-
AliExpress of all places.
Look, in all fairness, I also last weekend I actually bought my plane tickets for Ponyville Cider Fest, so I can absolutely confirm I am going to that. But that was a lot of money, and I didn't have extra funds to get a professional done, especially when the con was literally 2 weeks away. So I figured I'm going to just grab the largest suit size they had from AliExpress. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It almost worked. It actually was surprisingly close, but it didn't get there. So instead, I have figured out a way to rig a pony-themed costume, wig, outfit, jacket. I'm ordering a pair of pants, with a crazy colored pair of pants for this. Full sunglasses. I might even do a face mask thing. I got a haircut, so I'm not like completely bald, but it's really, really, really short for a wig. I'm going to shave my beard. I am going full incognito, unrecognizable, to see if if anybody is, because this is local, people know who I am. See if people can, identify me, and if not, just so I can take a look and see what this convention's all about. That way, if it's horrible, I can walk away and nobody will ever know.
You monster.
During this, I looked up on an Amazon flame wig to help with the flare out look, and I'm like, ooh, these are some nice wigs you could have done for about $20.
You're
So
probably
circuit-
not wrong.
So, Circuit, with the flare-out suit, you could say you were close.
I actually was. No, okay,
That
you know what?
image
I'll
right
get into
there
it.
that image on screen is either Circuit's experience. He's either going to be excited or mind broken.
Probably a
You know
little bit
what?
of both.
You're not wrong.
But you gotta also remember, I'm probably in the most tamest of areas for a convention. I doubt it's gonna go completely off the rails, but still, you never know.
Hi, Secret.
Hello, Syncree. But yeah, just to give you an idea of how close I was with this Flareon outfit, I got it all in one piece. It is together. I can wear it. The only problem is, if you look at, you know what, I'll go ahead. Let's see.
Show us the product image.
Okay, but yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what kind of what it's supposed to look like. It's essentially supposed to look like this, for the most part. So now
It's a onesie.
it is a onesie, but
It's not that bad.
it was supposed to be just a little slapdash, and I was gonna put on like a mask that I was gonna color up and everything to the masks also were kind of a botch. 2 of them didn't quite work the way I wanted. The other one I would have had to paint, which wouldn't have been a bad issue, but it also smells like formaldehyde. It's weird. But now here's the thing. Now you can see how baggy this thing is, or it's supposed to be.
Are you very tall and it's not baggy at all?
No, well, not exactly very tall, but it is not baggy at all. This is not built for a very big man.
Also,
But I am proud I was able to button it up, and for the most part, it actually does hold together. The problem is it's kind of skin tight, so it
Oh,
doesn't
well,
look
that-
it doesn't look the best.
Jock itch is gonna be your enemy.
There's a
Also,
lot of things that would be my enemy with that.
I have to say this. It is a good base for stuff, but it is so far off with the sleeves. Or is that rolled up?
No,
No, it's not rolled up.
those are the sleeves. Those
Okay, so I stand by the statement of it was so freaking close.
it's not bad, but yeah,
It
no,
was bad.
I would definitely want to do a professional in the future, but at the same time, I only found maybe one or two professional kigurumis that could be made. They're over $200, and I needed this in a week and a half, and I do not want to make demands like that to creators, let alone the fact that I didn't have the money for that at the time. So
Second,
I took a
have
shot. I took a shot in the dark. It didn't quite work. But I also have a project pajamas if I lose more weight, which would be kind of cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Positives.
Also, I'm thinking to recreate the little tuft on the neck. That could easily just be done by some good foam.
Yeah, maybe. But in any case, so yeah, this weekend I'm gonna be kind of out and about, so you may not see or hear from me as much. And there's probably a good chance I may either have a late or no Sunday stream at all because of this too, just to add on. But yeah, since it is local though, you don't have to worry. There will be a Brony show in general next week.
Well, also, it's the fact that the reason I recall the Comic-Con not doing its Sunday thing is because Mormons.
Walnuts.
Mormons.
Oh. Well, the fact that it's Utah and it's and we are in an LG. Well, we are in an LDS community, or at least it's like 40% now. It's still a good, pretty high margin, and a lot of places are closed on Sunday still. So fine and fair.
So that's why I had the assumption because we have previous events.
Yeah, but I also had anime conventions where I was there on Sunday. So yeah, you know what? It's take your pick on if it gets involved or not. It really is. But that aside, that is my plans for this weekend. What the results will be, I don't know. What am I going to be dressed as? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to figure that one out yourself.
You're dressed up as me.
But let me put it this way. If somebody takes a picture, I will not shy away. So if anybody wants to figure out what con I went to, comb through pictures, try to find out where I am and who I'm dressed as. And let me put it to you like this. I just got a compression shirt and compression shorts to squeeze my round. I'm going to actually walk away from that statement and just say I'm getting myself as ready as I can to fit this and not be recognized. So good luck. You'll need it. Anyway, that's my What's Up, Brony. And now that I've thoroughly, almost completely threw myself off a rail, anybody else want to throw in there, or should we go ahead and get to the news?
I almost had an appointment set for tomorrow, but the car broke down this weekend.
Ah, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
So,
I have
yeah.
to wait another 2 months now. Thanks, car.
So let's just get. So basically, this is kind of an interesting way to put this. So the good news for me, I basically just got told I'm getting a $10,000 raise.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
The reason.
I'm so happy for you.
No. Circuit.
Hold on.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
The reason for it, I'm now the only one who works for my boss.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Small business. I'm literally the only employee now.
Oh.
In that case, I wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully it's not a very busy business.
No, it's really not. It's just like it's and honestly, I probably wouldn't be the case right now if we weren't selling insurance in Georgia, and two, it wasn't this year.
Good point. Yeah, no, this is it's been a pretty bad year for pretty much everything.
Yeah. So yeah, basically that's pretty much what's done. What's done a lot of that is that, yeah, basically it scared off. It basically scared off all the other 3 people that Well, we fired one person, and then the other 3 basically left.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Mm.
But unfortunately, when the one that was fired is basically one of the situations of when you cost us 10 policies from an entire household.
Yeah.
Was they that fucking bad?
No,
No.
they're okay. The thing, yeah, they're not a bad person. They just, let's just okay. They were 23 years old, just out of college, had never really held a professional job.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, no, sometimes experience is the greatest teacher, and that is
Yeah.
that was a school lesson from the School of Hard Knocks.
For us.
Still, I hope for the best for Suki. I mean, that's a hell of a raise, but that's a hell of a reason too.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's also basically forced. It's kind of forced my boss to kind of reevaluate the like the requirements for basically people coming in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's hard whenever your boss sees that you're doing a good job, hires on someone to either fill your position or be there as a second and see how good you actually are by comparison.
I think the fun.
See, the thing is that I was technically when I got hired, she overstaffed, and then that quickly got fixed.
Yeah.
I think the funny
But
thing
you
about
know
all
what
of
I'm
this.
going at.
I think the funny thing about all this is I actually am going to be doing an interview for a raise here in a few days too. So, so the irony is not lost on me too.
Yeah.
I stopped worrying about if I get a raise or not.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm sorry, but unless like your management has really pissed you off, fucking give notice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just a respectful
I've had
thing.
situations of that.
Like we literally out of we fired the one person. One person actually gave us the 2-week notice, but in the last week, my boss was just like, "Yeah, fuck it, just don't worry about it. At this point, I'll still pay you for the week."
Cool.
But then one basically went home sick with actually was legitimately sick, and then just suddenly decided not to come back. And then the other one, literally the one that prompted today, my boss literally went into the office on Saturday to pick up something, happened to notice one of our key cards on her desk, walked down to the office, to the other person's office, and it was cleaned out.
Wow. That's
Yeah, and then when texted about it, that's when they got the resignation notice.
Sheesh. So they probably wouldn't have said anything if nothing was ever asked. That's even worse.
Well, I've seen stuff because of how the turnover rate is that some people would just be like, I got another job, bye. No 2 weeks, just gone.
Yeah. Well,
In your case, you're kind of fast food, but that still sucks regardless.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of funny when I did claims. People did that all the time, but but we actually understood why people did it. Because basically, it's like people would give 2 weeks notice. All you had, but here's the thing: if you, even if it's not true, if you said you were going to a competitor, you were immediately escorted out of the building.
Wow, just if you want to get out, just like I'm going to a competitor.
Basically, people gave themselves a 2-week vacation by doing that.
Well, also, I'm very regiment on the schedule. If I'm scheduled for that day, I don't want to come in on my day off unless it's an emergency.
I think we got way off track here. Let's go ahead and get on with the news then.
Oh, but I've been so busy these last 2 weeks.
Did you?
Well, did you want to do a little What's Up, Brony then, or?
Well, I just redid the whole back end of my Ranger again. Removed the leaf on each side. Now it feels a whole lot better. I can tell when I decide to remove 1,000 pounds off, I'm gonna have to remove another leaf spring off each side. So it's only gonna have like 2 leaf springs on each side. It's gonna be funny.
Oh boy.
Then I was bored one weekend and decided to learn Blender and animation.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. That reminds me. I'm double checking here real fast just before I actually say anything. But if my information is correct, oh hey, the summer games is actually still going on right now. The bundle. Anyway,
Yeah.
attention.
Well,
And-
as someone who's also done a Blender and mainly does it for doing VR stuff, it's kind of fun how easy it is if you have a model and you know how to rig it.
I just thought of something.
And
That
You know what,
I
back-
never
also
mind.
decided
that
to
background,
finally.
isn't that Chrysalis disguised as Cadence in that shot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, the trumpeters are all Crystal Pony. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, that shot
The
itself,
character
that
Well-
is, but not the background.
Yeah.
There's a couple different plates.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone had fun or didn't know.
Anyway, really quickly, if you happen to have like $30, Humble Bundle's got like a big old game modding toolkit for Blender on sale right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
So
I
you-
said I got a
That's
$10,000 raise. That's still over 12 months.
Yeah.
just
Um,
letting you know in case you're interested.
And I also decided to put an application to the site, which is just a government facility here. I'm overqualified for what they're hiring for, so I'm hoping I get it.
Ooh.
And hey, I'll finally have a job with full benefits, paid vacation, a retirement plan, and
Your
I'll finally be able to
401k.
have lunch for once in my life.
My God, lunch.
You know, it's sad that I've had that for years at this point.
But the bigger thing that if I get accepted there that I'm excited about is they won't be expecting me to lift 200 to 300 pounds by myself on a daily basis.
Congratulations.
That is exciting news. That's super exciting.
Sadly, they probably won't get in touch with me until the end of this month because the application closes on the 30th. So,
That makes sense.
but,
Yeah, and most of the time with with corporate hiring, yeah, you're expecting the whole process to take at least a month.
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm waiting. I would love to give it my 2 weeks notice right now. Believe me, I would love to.
But that's not in the cards at the moment.
Well-
I need to be responsible
Alright.
instead of be childish. So.
Yeah.
Well, just to get back on track here. Sorry, as much as I love talking about work here, we do got quite a bit of news to go through, and
Hello, this is the Brony Work Show.
Brony Work Show. Yes, we're gonna complain about our jobs for the next 30 minutes. I hope you're strapped in. All right.
Welcome to the Brony Show. Today's topic: adulting.
It doesn't get any better.
And vehicle maintenance and how to prevent yourself from collapsing your own spine.
And when knowing to filter oil because it needs to be hot, not cold. Yes, I've dealt
And how
with
to
that.
check your brakes, and so if someone stole your nut wrench.
Yeah.
There you
Your
Nut
nut wrench. Don't let people take your nut wrench, people.
Also,
I knew someone was gonna
share
get
the
kicked out of
screen
that.
with us on the Discord.
I'm working on it. Don't
Okay.
don't get
I
your
think we
don't
need
get
to
your
let
nut
that
All
laugh.
don't get your
all
nut
right.
wrench out on me. Don't get your nut wrench out. I'm
Okay,
working on it.
everybody, shut up. Let's go.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the conventions. Of course, we have Galacon coming up in just a week and a half. This is, of course, the Germany convention with a big old bazam. So if you are in the Germany area or in Europe in general, and I hope you can check it out, I hope you do, because it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And those of you who don't have that opportunity, we do have Rave of the House of Bells. Oh, hey, that chocolate rain one is gone. Huh. But yeah,
Something might happen.
but in any case, Rave for the House of Bells online music extravaganza that is a whole weekend in the middle of August. That's coming up as well. That looks to be exciting, fun times. And
Emma has a lot of fun planned.
yeah. And of course, we got 2 other conventions coming up at the end of August. We got Czechquestria over, of course, in the Czech Republic, for those of you who have the ability to go a little more eastern in Europe. Or is it western? No, it's eastern.
It might be southeast.
But yeah, over
We can
in
talk to Feather about it.
Krakow, Prague in the Czech Republic. But yeah, that is definitely interesting. And as much as I would like to go, I'm afraid that something else has my attention, because that same weekend coming up, we have Everfree Northwest that will be coming up at near the end of August. Which also means that we have only 5.5 weeks left. I have to start getting seriously ready, which means I need to find Raccoonicorn images to make stickers out of. I am not entirely kidding. I just don't know who to go to or where to go to get those things. So yeah, I got things I need to get done. But yes, Everfree is coming up, and I am super excited. But all of this is really exciting stuff. And of course, during the weekend, this weekend, TruckCon happened. And I've heard some good things, some bad things, but you know, it's convention in general. There are going to be ups and downs. But it looks like people had pretty good fun for the most part while they were there. And they have already announced the next TruckCon is going to be next year. They didn't make any announcements about being the last one, so I guess we can stand the fact that will hopefully continue on. There have been slight rumblings that they might move location. I'm not entirely sure, but that's unfortunately a lot of hearsay, so don't take my word for it on that one. As for TruckCon itself, though, it does look like if you wanted to check it out, you will have another year to do so next year. And with that, let's go ahead and go on to the news while I pull it up one at a time, because for some reason Chrome is no longer saving my tab history. Fine, I'll find my own. I'll find a better browser with Blackjack and hook on bookmarks.
Don't you mean hook add-ons?
I know what I said. Anyway, really quickly, of course, Symbiote Studios is going to be having special, great and powerful Trixies over at San Diego Comic-Con. And it looks like in order to drum up some interest, they sent one over to Equestria Daily for them to do a review of it. So if you were even a little bit curious about what this plushie is going to be like and what it's going to look like, they did get a physical one that they did a small review of. Of course, I'm hoping that they still have some extras that they'll sell on their website. I'm not holding my breath, though. But, yeah. It looks fun. It looks exciting. I think I might already have a Trixie, though. But I would still like to get a hold of this somehow. But we'll have to see what happens. It looks interesting, though. And it looks like it got some good reviews altogether. Anyway, next... crafting ponies. So, you don't want plushies. You want to make your own figure. And you want to do it with clay. Well, I can't tell you how to do it, but I could show you someone who does, and maybe you can get some pointers. It looks like Shuxer has been a little bit busy because we got not one but two videos recently about their handmade figurines that they recently created. One of them being a Fluttershy that is all dolled up. It kind of feels like it's like a combination 80s, 90s design, but it just looks awesome either way.
I always love whenever I find their videos.
Yeah, it's always so amazing to see them and all the work involved, but it's also a great resource to learn how they do it in case you ever want to do clay molding of your own.
And then you're going to be endlessly frustrated because they make it look so easy.
No, they don't. I know that's difficult, but yeah.
Because they have years of practice.
A lot of
like
practice.
This.
Yes.
Like, no, it doesn't just do that.
It's not easy, but it is so worth it when you can do stuff like that. Then you can also make a Chrissy figure like this.
Yeah, look at that little gremlin.
Yeah, look at that. But yeah, we got two videos for the price of one over the week, which is really awesome. You can also see an awesome, if it's just, may even consider it just a changeling and not exactly Chrissy. I mean, considering it's more blue than green, but it's still really awesome to look at. I mean, look at that. That is freaking awesome.
It's an OC,
It's an OC of somebody with a lot of money, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it doesn't say who the OC is, though, just from looking at a quick description.
Yeah.
So.
But honestly, awesome videos to check out, even if you just want something to watch. But, I mean, sweet, sweet stuff. Okay, I actually might need CMC. I might need Coal Dust CMC. I might need a lot of people here for this one. Let's see if I can get their attention. Coal Dust, come and show. We got another pony show. I could have rhymed that better. Show.
I think he's doing laundry, given that he's muted.
He might be, but he also just might be. I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
I assume mute means laundry at this point.
Anyway, okay, he might not be. CMC, could you let Coldust know we would like to have him on for a moment to talk about something when he is available? We'll go ahead and move on to the next things until he is. In fact, just to make sure
Also,
I don't forget about it.
I noticed something in the TrotCon Discord.
What's
They
that?
actually are doing in plushes for Peanut, Butter, and Friends.
Oh, dang it. I'm gonna have to... I mean, I would like to get plushies of those guys. Girls. Figures.
E.
You know
Yeah,
what? Here's,
yeah.
here's something funny. I talked about AliExpress earlier. And it looks like Shining Singers figures have appeared on AliExpress. So, yeah, the irony is not lost on me.
Good news on the plushes. It's on the pre-order phase. It's not actually launching until about 17 days from now. So you
Works
gotta
out-
paycheck it. So
Well, it works out for me. I still gotta put in an order for a book series that they started doing pre-orders on too. I am so happy that we have the Brony community working on making amazing stuff. I am not happy that it's expensive and I'm not rich. Somebody make me rich.
I wish I had like $1,000 just standing by. So I'm like, just send it over to a plush maker and just get some of my characters made.
oh yeah, totally. But this
Easy
is why
money.
I'm happy. This is why I'm happy they do it months in advance. That way I can snag them, even if they don't end up with me.
Anyway, getting back on track here before I start to sell my soul to the corporate devil. we got
Yeah,
awesome
those
little
three
figures.
look good.
They
Yeah,
actually,
those are some nice.
considering it's on AliExpress, I am really surprised, but they actually look really decent. And
The only
$20.
thing that they are missing.
they're apparently
Yeah.
$20. And
only
we're
thing
hearing
missing from them is
background.
a
We are
knee.
hearing background from DM. Thank you.
As I
Yeah.
said, the only thing missing from them for articulation would be a knee joint.
I don't know if you get all of them all at once if you buy it, or if you get one for $20. I hope you get them all at once. I mean, $20 for all four. I mean, yeah.
well,
three.
down from like $50. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, if you're feeling dangerous, you can go into AliExpress and order these. Oh no, it depends on the color. So yeah, it's only one per.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
that-
still pretty.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're not bad looking though. All things considered.
Again, it's a nice looking figure if you just want to have it. The only thing I would ever complain about is they need knees.
But you also got the.
Give me that pip.
You also got the best friends figure. So you can have
Mhm.
you can have 5. So you miss out on you get a little misty eyed. Da da da. But yeah, in all
Again-
honesty, you know, I mean, it's not. It takes time. You might get crap. You may be surprised too. I don't know. Articulation. Well, maybe one day. Maybe we'll articulate one day. But instead, let's go ahead and talk about the comics, because issue 4 is being set to sale. Da da da. And
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
yep, and of course this talks a little bit more about the mirror ponies and. Okay, I'm just. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is amazing. This is single-handedly the dumbest, most amazing image I have ever seen in my life.
Arby hearties, let's raid their shoreline and grab their booty.
It's fantastic.
And also just a dirt bike Izzy there just the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
is.
She got lost in her thoughts. This is why I said it. This is why I say it's so dangerous.
Oh
Yeah.
It can
my!
be hard to come back from.
This is so amazing. This is why I keep telling people to give the comics a chance, because you will never find stuff like this otherwise, except for random fandom artists, and even then, unless you pay for it, it's literally random. You might get something cool, you might not. Anyway, page preview is there for people to check out, and of course we also have the other one, Maritime Mysteries, which has released issue 2. I still haven't checked out the Jumanji knockoff here, but I am still intensely curious, as I am with all the other comics, so, you know, what can you do? But if you are really curious about it, they, of course, have released a 4-page preview. So you can check out the fun that is going on along with Maritime Mysteries, and getting a little bit of a taste of it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, worth a look, worth a check out. Go ahead and check it out. Get a look at it. Da da da. So let's go ahead and get on to the next little thing here. We mentioned Kotobukiya is coming back with ponies, both the new stuff and the originals. And they have already started to get ready to sell the original, or the Pinkie Pie Kotobukiya figure. So, of course, if you've missed your opportunity to catch a Pinkie Pie, you now have an opportunity to do so. And it looks like you can pre-order on their own website. I also found Big Bad Toy Store is also putting up pre-orders for the Pinkie Pie as well. I already got mine, so I don't have to worry too much about it. But for those of you who missed the opportunity and wanted a chance to get a Kotobukiya, you have a chance to get a Pinkie Pie, and it looks like the others are soon to come. So I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. It'd be nice to see other people get a chance at these awesome little figures. They're not little though. They actually are quite sized. All right. And let's go ahead and move on. Tell your tale. So another episode of Tell Your Tale has come out. I did not realize how derpy-eyed Sunny looks until just now. It's like her older version says, "Ow, what? I'm so glad I got that corrective brain surgery later on in life."
No. She's just disassociated because she sees herself old and going, no.
That will
No.
never be me. I will never old.
I can't become old. In that case, the young generation will call me useless and make fun of me and try to put me in a home.
Oh,
Sonny's like, awesome. Sonny's like, awesome, I get my free money.
Actually, you know what? This is proof. There's no more eternal alicorns either. She's an alicorn and she's gonna be old age like.
Oh, I wouldn't say she's
all right.
not a full-on alicorn. She has alicorn powers, but
I'm just having fun with the concept.
I know.
Well, plus the fact that, jeez, there's a lot of noise coming from the background there. Anyway,
we're all over the place. It's fine.
yeah. I mean, everybody throws a plate every once in a while. It's between family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you hear the plate smash that we have to go, DM, are you okay?
No, we have to say DM throwback.
Exactly.
No, that's
It's
when you
war
have to say-
now.
No, that's when you say DM. Opa!
Opa!
Mamushka!
Moska was doing dishes.
DM, get the Walmart china. It's cheap. You can go nuts. Okay, I'm going. Anyway, the episode is not quite about aging. In fact, this is just one little scene that happens during it. So I did recommend checking it out, mostly because I kind of like the song that they played right at the beginning of it. It's actually a really, I thought it was a really good song. Really worth checking out. The episode itself is pretty good too. You know, it's a standard little life lesson kind of thing, and also, you know, Dragon Daddy having to realize that he can't protect his kid forever because we will find him. We will find him, and he will be anyway. Yeah. But yeah, check out the episode. It's fun. All right. And who's ready to look as hoarse as they feel? Well, guess
No,
what?
it's already.
Well, it looks like Hasbro's teaming up with Beauty Creation Cosmetics for an old school Pony Beauty collection.
You know what? These look nice.
So, yep, it looks like they're releasing these just ahead of International Friendship Day, which, you know what, I'm not going to lie, that's probably the best International Day tie-in for something like this.
Marketing,
Oh,
baby.
and it's the 26th.
Marketing
I get
day.
paid that day. Hooray!
But, yep, you get body lotion, exfoliating scrub. I'm pretty sure that's lipstick.
Nail polish.
Oh, it's glitter liner. That tells me nothing. I don't know what that is.
Later.
I'm an uncultured swine. Oh, there's
We
two
are
glitter
men.
liners.
We do not get into fashion and makeup.
Oh, we got
Unless you're
body
into
and
that.
we got body and face glitter.
Fuck you. If I want to be fabulous, I'll be fabulous.
I
Exactly.
didn't say what you were.
We heard you heard him,
But
Suki.
not.
You heard him. Everybody, let's get Suki the body and face gel glitter.
You assume that would stop him. It will not. It will just make him stronger.
I didn't say it would stop him.
Funny
And
enough,
take
funny
part in
enough,
the
funny enough,
Yasugami
literally the
cross-dressing pageant.
no, funny enough, this is
I would
literally
win
the
that.
the anime I was watching right before the stream was the one about the dude that dresses like a girl at school.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh.
I see. I want to watch that. It looks so cute.
It is.
And also, if you don't want to go for the makeup, apparently they also have little sippy cups.
Hey, they didn't just have makeup there. They actually had like actual stuff that helps your skin.
Oh
Which
no
I
no
was
no!
surprised
I know
by.
it's actual body scrubs and everything. So yeah, it actually.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know this because I use a lot of that type of stuff. That's how I stay so amazing looking.
Reusable cup with blenders are these blenders? What the? You know what? I don't know. Oh hey, we even got a. Oh wow, this is getting crazy. Lost in the clouds. Okay, face
We're
palette,
lost in.
lip oil. Wow, this is
That
a.
just help contain moisture in your lips so you don't crack. And
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was just gonna be a couple of containers of body lotion and face glitter, and they are going full service. I am honestly
Yeah,
surprised.
I am impressed.
I'm actually quite surprised and impressed. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this is got highlight sticks, full on a full on beauty kit. Wow, this is and lip balm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks like cotton candy.
It looks like ice cream, and I want to eat it. I am such a.
Do not eat it, you fat.
Why does it look so appetizing? I hate this.
Did you did you just not have a way to finish that? Because do not eat
Don't
that.
put
you
it in
fat.
your mouth. Don't put it in your
mouth.
mouth.
Don't you stuff it in your
Shove
face.
it in your face.
Don't
I
you stuff it
decided
in your
not to finish
face.
the sentence. Thank you for noticing.
As a child, in my stupid stuff, I actually put lotion in my thing. I spat it right out. It is not that good.
Unfortunately, I was not that smart as a child. I didn't do it with lotion though. I did it with Crisco and sugar.
No, you. Whoa.
Yeah, I am not proud. I'm not proud.
You're dumber than me.
I was following my older brother, who, yeah, he's as dumb as a bag of bricks. So yeah, not fair enough.
I can't say nothing to this because I was the kid that used to stick batteries in their mouth because they like the tingly feeling.
Don't get me started.
Hey, look, a hand mirror. They actually have a hand mirror too.
Wow!
Handheld mirror. You know what the sad part about all of this is? This is probably all like $20 per item alone. It's probably expensive as hell.
Name recognition alone.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking really awesome, but yeah. So yeah, if you really are interested, it looks like this is going to be coming out in the 26th, so 11 days. That's pretty close. It's pretty wild. Now we're gonna move away before my dumbass decides that I want to try to eat the cream.
I
So
will not let you near any of my beauty products.
So here's a fun thing. Battle Gem Ponies has released updated betas. They've been working really hard to make everything work even better. They don't just fix the betas. They've had more ponies added in, more locations to check out, revamping the interfaces. So these are really heavy betas. They're not just simple patch betas. They are really, really high-end betas. Also, a big shout out to the amazing team behind Battle Gem Ponies, who Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm gonna take a quick look.
Yogscast?
It's not Yogscast.
I know.
I know that I could reach out in Ponies Online to talk to
Yotsmark!
them.
Yotsmark! I wanted to say Yorkshire pudding or something.
Yorkshire.
We have too much food on the brain.
I'm done. I am so done. I feel
Have
bad.
you watched Lord of the Rings lately?
I feel bad. No, but I have been watching Taskmaster, so I think I have an excuse. I feel bad though because the Yotsmark team did actually comment on our episode that talked about the Battle Gem Ponies beta. And just like how excited they are for the release and how much they wanted to thank us for actually talking about the game and stuff, and that was really awesome. I love that. That was really nice. But yeah, we are going to be taking a look at this at another point in the future, especially since there's a lot of stuff coming out with the beta information. I'm excited. They are really ramping it up. They're getting ready, and also apparently they have merchandise now. They have actually released merchandising.
Wow.
Yeah, they got stickers planned. They got flags that are going to be planned, blankets, pillow sheets, just the whole assortment. And I'm going to bet money they are going to be at the Brony convention. So definitely well worth a look. And with that, let's try one more time because we are almost done with the news, and we're also going to be going to the content creation here. Coal dust, train and steam, maple leaves and
syrup,
donuts and cream. We need you now. We're gonna talk about horses. Wow.
He'll appear.
Coal dust.
Hi,
Near.
Cole.
Oh, hey, there he is. Hey, it worked.
Yay!
Hi, Coldust.
Laundry.
Hi, Coldust. I wanted to bring you here because I wanted to talk about one other thing here real fast that was at the top of the news.
Uh-huh.
And you mentioned that you did check it out too. Just to proliferate, of course, with G5 basically going to a once every 2 weeks episode on Random Comics, the starvation of horse has really been felt by the community. So it was to our surprise that another toy company decided to put their hoof in the field, as it were. To be specific,
Rival horse show.
To be specific, Jack Specific has decided to do their own show of wild manes.
Wild Manes. I have to say, I'm impressed. I like it so far. Like, it's very cute. It's good.
I have mixed feelings about it personally. The animation is pretty good, but it felt like I was watching a rehash of the old ponytails crammed into 5 minutes.
You know, that is absolutely fair. And as somebody who likes the old ponytails, that does explain some of my enjoyment.
Yeah, true. Which is why I wanted to have you take a look at it when I saw that.
Well, that explains it. It kind of gave me that feel on one of the trailers, but
I've got to say, the art direction, I like it.
yeah, I love the art direction.
It's got a cool style to it going on. Like, it's good. And the characters all have, like, unlike Tell Your Tale long ago, the characters do feel a little bit more defined straight out the gates. Whereas, when you go back to the very first episode of Tell Your Tale, the characters were less than defined, really.
But also, they had a movie beforehand, so you can understand.
You're thinking of the wrong series.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, am I saying Tell Your Tale when I mean
Yeah.
say, I am. I'm an idiot, sorry. No. I'm thinking of Generation 1, 1990s.
Oh, just
My Little Ponytails. I'm thinking My Little Ponytails.
okay.
The My Little Ponytail. Yeah, they're basically all Valley girls for some reason.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're all
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
girls,
Well,
and the one is
they're
only
kids in the 90s.
Valley girls.
But the only vocabulary
Please.
the one has really is surfs up.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Ah.
they all just had constant quips. So, yeah, it is funny that we have, instead of a smoothie stand, we have a coffee stand. A coffee bar stand.
Yes. Which is
Well,
more my
also-
vibe anyways. But yeah,
I've
it does
also
feel...
had people say it reminds them more of G3 than Milo Ponytails.
There we go.
I
I could see that. Yeah,
I can kinda see that.
Stylized.
It feels like a little bit stylized G3, but I also really feel like the story and the concepts were more like Tales. Just
It's a mix of the two.
well, I mean, just
Like-
like things that are in the here and now. I mean, you got the selfie sticks, you got the macarons, you got the coffee stand. I mean, let's face it, these
that's
are
fair.
really predominantly the stuff that we kind of have here in the here and now.
In a
It's trying to
way,
be
it's kind of
it's
like.
tr-
In a
Sorry.
way, sorry.
Yeah.
In a way, it's kind of got a little bit of like some flavor of what feels like uh, My Little Ponytails mixed with Tell Your Tale mixed with G3. It kind of feels like a mix of all three in a way.
Which is not
Yeah.
a bad thing.
I didn't get the feel of G3, but that's mainly because I never tuned into G3, aside from the odd riff.
I would honestly,
I do think
I recommend
the
G3
series-
should be checked out at least once, even without the odd riff, just to say you did. But that's aside.
I
You
do
know
think that this
You know
the
what
series.
else is really impressive? The fact that they are able to balance stuff on their nose, head, and whatnot.
I will give them a little
Alright,
credit
Cole?
that they got the hair holding. Sorry, please, Cole.
Is that cool?
I do say that I think that like we should see where this series goes and if it does a lot to differentiate itself from rivaling pony shows. But I'm liking it so far. The characters seem fun, and the general vibe of it seems fun. Stylistically, it's something I can definitely get into. But also, I want to bring up the toys because
Oh, yeah.
if you compare the toys for this series to the toys of the current generation, honestly, even the past generations of My Little Pony, there is a striking difference in quality and a positive difference. Like this series has got some really cool toys to it. Like they actually seem like pretty high quality. If you compare them to what is currently being made for Generation 5 of My Little Pony, I feel like Hasbro needs to pick up the slack because they are being outdone.
Oh yeah, that one looks pretty damn gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah, they definitely are swinging a lot harder than you would imagine for this. So
Yeah,
So-
Hasbro has got a little
Okay,
bit,
they
not
they got.
lazy, but competent, complacent. I mean, yeah, complacent. That's the word I was looking for.
I would say complacent. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there is a possibility that they may actually do some interesting things with this. So, I am of the same mind of Cold Dust. I want to see where it goes with this. I am going to keep checking it out for now. I'm just I gotta admit this whole thing felt standard as a story beat, but at the same time, it does look like there is some work behind the animation, the artistry, the creation. It's not completely free of. I don't say it's completely free of corporate meddling, but it does look like they actually put some effort behind it. So I'll give them points on that.
Yeah,
I mean-
also,
Granted,
Also-
I'm also kind of hoping on this pony because it would be nice to have another spirit animal that loves coffee.
Yeah,
Yes.
this pony,
Especially since she also looks like.
aesthetically, I love.
Plus, she has like the chocolate mint thing going on, and I just I love chocolate
Yeah,
mints.
yep.
Yeah,
But-
the designs of these ponies look great. I'm gonna be real.
and looking at the toys, the only real thing that I would say would have been better is if they had more moving joints on it. But I understand it's not articulation.
But
Anyway,
here's the thing: there are
Yeah.
more moving joints on these ponies if you compare them to the moving joint or the ponies that are currently being made for G5, quality wise.
You're not wrong.
So like, I do feel like they're definitely trying to, like, they're kind of trying to outdo Hasbro a little bit. And as far as a cartoon horse enjoyer goes, I say good for them because like this just means there's more horse. Give me more pony show. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
more competition only means good things. That we get better products
Mhm.
and better shows.
Also, I have to say this: $10 for just a standard horse, nothing fancy on it. That's actually good and cheap.
actually, $35 for something like this isn't too bad either. I mean, look at that.
I mean, I've got to be honest. I've compared the prices between the two, and honestly, price-wise between the two, like these are perfectly on par with the pricing range of the current generation My Little Pony toys, if not better price, and you get more for your money because, like, if you look at all the accessories and stuff that you get, I'm gonna be real. when it comes to the little accessories and stuff for Generation 5 of My Little Pony, I'm a little bit disappointed. I am one who loves the cute accessories and stuff. Like, going back to G4, I absolutely adored the thing they were doing with the blind bag figure scale in the...
And the playsets.
The play sets all had these cute little bits and bobs that were all pretty well decorated and stuff. And going into Generation 5, we're not really seeing anything on that same par.
No, we're not.
I will say that when you go back to the very beginning, the brushable figures and stuff that they were producing kind of had the same-ish vibe sort of accessories that we're seeing in early G5. So who knows, maybe further down the line we might see more, or maybe we won't, because it hasn't seen the same level of grab as Generation 4 has had. It's hard to say, but now there's this other pony show on the scene that is, all in all, showing them up in the toy department.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hasbro will step up their game.
Before
Okay.
I forget, we saw ponies from AliExpress that looked better than current Hasbro ponies.
No, those are still Hasbro technically, but we'll leave that one
really?
alone.
Okay.
Technically, they may have just gotten the mold and made their own, but we're gonna leave that alone. What I can't I have to point this out before we move on, because this is also making me want ice cream, and I hate that. So here's a pony called Sunday. The hair obviously looks very Neapolitan, and I mean that's literally the thing. It's their color streak. They're literally an ice cream shop pony with Neapolitan hair. I mean the pun writes itself. Now here's the thing that my old ass millennial brain is having a hard time wrapping the head around, that this works for the younger generation now still somehow. So of course let's see where was it? Let's see.
I'll help look.
Oh no, it was actually here. So yeah, they're talking about the Sunday's Ice Cream Social, which is the toy here. They're talking about, like, you got everything for a social, including ice cream scooper, freezer pops, and record player. My brain immediately goes like, this is something that you would hear about in maybe the 80s or 90s. I'm sure Suki would have probably heard about something like this with the ponies with the toys with a record player. And
I mean,
and now we got like new kids toys that also have a record player. It's like history is literally repeating itself from three decades ago. My brain, it hurts my brain.
Records have never really gone out of style, I would argue. They became very niche, but like everybody loves records. Records are one of those things where it's like, unlike a dial tone, or unlike a rotary dial telephone or a cassette, like they've always been kind of prominently on the scene. Like even when I was a kid and records hadn't been a thing in like eons, like I knew what a record was, I knew what a record player was, and I kind of knew how they worked. Like, you know, it's a very heart on the sleeve sort of mechanism. You can see exactly what it does. Whereas, like, you know, cassettes, I can't, like, that's something that's very hidden away. And even so, it's like, it's not something that's, like, quite as physical as, like,
a record, yeah.
Also, I mean, hell, even in its heyday, none of us knew how to work a VCR.
No, I did.
You smack the VCR.
I did, but we're gonna leave that one alone. There's a lot of trauma behind that. Anyway, so I just found that funny. Just the record, we got the record player randomly for a 3-year-old toy, and it fits. 30 years later, and it fits, and it hurts my brain a little bit, because I mean, we had boom boxes, we had the cassette players, and we had the MP3 players, and suddenly we're right back to record players. Like, oh my god. Well, I don't know what happened, but I find it hilarious and painful.
Nostalgia for you.
Moving on. Anyway, we're gonna give it about maybe 5 or 6 more episodes before we revisit that series and actually give it a full-on critique. Though I'm amazed how much we already critiqued it just in that alone. But let's go ahead and critique something else with the.
What can I say? I really like to talk about toys and franchises. I don't know why I'm like this.
You know what else I think you like to talk about?
What's that?
Art.
I do.
And we do also have a challenge of the week where we challenge people out there to go and express their artistic side however they can, whether drawing, writing, painting, music, interpretive dance, or melting ice cream buckets in certain ways to actually form figures. However you decide to express yourself in an artistic way, we ask for it, and we want to show it off when you do. And with that, our challenge of the week for this week was, of course, Combine Harvester, which I thank all of you in the random wheel of insanity. But we also had a very interesting Process Initiative challenge.
That's right. I'm away from my computer and I can't see what it is.
No, it's
He was
okay.
distracted and he had a carrot.
Yes, I believe you were distracted because you were eating carrots.
That's right, it was. Was it a carrot?
You said it was a carrot.
It is a carrot. Yes.
So I took all of that to heart, and then I actually thought about the drawing yesterday. And this is what I came up with.
I love it. I love it. 10 out of 10. Who is that being chased?
Who knows? That is literally the joke. This is a nondescript random pony.
Who knows? Who cares? They're not going to be relevant soon.
Yeah, if it was two of them, it could have been the Flim Flam brothers.
It could have been. That would have been hilarious. But I just decided to have just a random pony running for their lives from an out of control combine harvester because Applejack let go of the controls for a lunch break. The one thing that's driving me the most maddening is Applejack's face feels off to me. I mean, even worse off than my normal arting. I don't know how to express it. It's like it feels more square and masculine than it should be. It feels like I tried to merge it with Handsome Squidward somehow. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did wrong, and it's driving me bonkers. Because it doesn't feel right.
I think it's because of the cheeks that you got.
No, I don't think it's the cheeks. I think I should have just wiped. I should have just squeezed out, slimmed up the nose and just gotten rid of the bottom chin there. Just made it more part of the face and just have the mouth thing. Maybe, I don't know. Also, I think the head shape, the head compared to the body is also weirdly out of whack.
Circuit, you had your head full of Richard Nixon.
I am not a farmer. I don't know. I was trying. I think I at least got the arms a little bit better. The legs. You know what? I'm just gonna start randomly. I'm just gonna do endless sketches of the arms, legs, and body until I feel like I got that right, because that's really where I feel like I got just the biggest hurdles right now. Actually, yeah, I'm feeling more and more like the arms and legs are really what's killing me here too.
What probably could have helped is if the body was bigger.
I think the head was way too big and just a little too squarey for what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Which, again, the fact that I'm able to identify that there's something wrong is a good sign, because it means I'm aware and I'm learning. The only problem is I hate that I can't figure out how to fix it. But oh, I forgot the cutie mark too. But we're gonna leave that.
Oh, who cares about butt marks?
Yeah, we'll call it Hasbro's disease. Anyway,
it's on the other side. It's fine.
Yeah, I like the concept alone is hilarious though. I did like the concept Applejack just enjoying a carrot while a combine harvester goes rampant on the background, and the fact that I made the pony actually look pretty legitimate for a shadow figure, which I'm actually really happy about. That one I was worried the most that it wouldn't look like it's actually running, and it actually looks like it is. Anyway, we also have
I think you did a good job, Circuit.
we also have this lovely fellow who I think is levitating ball pit balls and eating a carrot.
Yes, I got a brand new
What's
car
up,
in my
Doc?
house, and I'll give you a key.
What?
It's a link car joke. You wouldn't understand it if you haven't watched him.
I watched him, but then again, I watched him about the same time I used to watch the Spoony ones, so fair enough, I suppose.
I have a link to the whole thing. The balls came in later, but you know. Oh.
You know, I'll take. I mean, I'll take it. It is definitely a weird work of. So it was balls, though. It was actually balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Because whenever he's having a mental breakdown, one of the things he did, take those bag full of plastic balls,
Yeah.
dumped it on his head, just be like, ugh. Just random stuff.
What's up, bot? Oh, that's funny. I like that. All right,
At the very
and
least, I made sure to have the magic be there.
unfortunately, we didn't get any other entries. It looks like a lot of people are suffering from the heat, plus a few movements going on. Some people don't even have access to the materials anymore for the time. So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and do our next wheel for our next challenge of the week. Once again, we encourage everybody to give us one entry for the wheel. We also encourage everybody to enter if they can. You don't have to be a savant. You don't have to be an amazing artist. I mean, look at my crap. Oh, wild main style. You're trying to kill us. We only have one episode to go off of. CMC, I do that every day of my life. I don't. Okay.
Exactly.
We're
Okay,
all
telling me.
swingers, baby. Yeah.
Well, it could also be swing like just like a tire swing.
It's
Shoe
how you
swing.
interpret it, baby.
Yeah, it's how you decide to do the swing, baby. Yeah. All right. Remember, everybody gets an entry. We get them all in, and I'll give a nice little randomize and a spin. I would like a Korean barbecue if it wasn't so hot.
Let me see. I'm trying to think if I make this into, if I possibly run the risk of us doing some really stupid some really weird things.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Also, I don't know. I guess because of things I've watched today, I'm just in a mindset.
Be in a mindset.
No, it's
Right.
okay.
Randomness
It's
happens.
okay. It could be Noko. No! Oh my God! No!
Oh, dumped us with a good time. Second.
Do it!
Do
it,
it,
you coward!
Suki.
Do it,
No.
you coward!
All right. Please to note, while this is being entered, the Brony Show is a PG-13 podcast.
Hey,
Not anymore.
remember, there's plenty of clean artwork.
I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that. So I'm just reminding people.
I never said I was in a mindset of a specific way.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong. Anybody else have any other entries before I go ahead and do the spin? Because I forgot to ask before I randomized everything, so I'll make sure I ask real fast.
Since you put it out there and you had it as an earworm.
Oh, he's saying put the deer song.
I want to see him. I want to see him say it. I don't want. I'm
Do
not
the
assuming.
song.
Okay.
Ow.
Do it, you coward.
Your song?
Oh, CMC doesn't know.
I'm so confused. I have no clue either.
You know what?
No.
I'm surprised.
I'm-
I'm surprised we don't have a video in the video section yet.
I'm as surprised as
putting it down there.
I'm as surprised as you are, but apparently searching the deer song isn't the way to go on that either. So anyway, let's find out if we actually need to get a reference video or not.
It's going to be funny if it does. Ah!
We almost had deer song.
We almost had deer song, and we also got close to fanboys, but nope. Circuit Main apparently wins, and the fatality is involved, which, again, your interpretation of that. So please don't have me bathing in the blood of my enemies. Or if you do, make it tasteful. If you do, make it tasteful. Make me look like one of the ninjas. Like early Mortal Kombat ninjas, you know, where you got 4 or 5 of them that look exactly the same. Because that'd be kind of awesome. But of course, if you don't want to do any of that, we do have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
I apologize. I was chopping potatoes. Um, uh, bookshelf.
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 You
Bookshelf.
need to make sure to have that
Fatality through
very strong
bookshelf.
book.
Ooh.
The
The
protest
Looney Tunes
initiative
stuff that
challenge
could happen.
is going to be bookshelf. So we
Circling
have-
with the death note.
Or I just slam a bookshelf down on him. So close to seeing light being drawn next week. You were close. Maybe you could do it next week.
I'm sorry. It's like, have you seen some, like half the art I have of him? Is him just being a straight up femboy. It's great.
There's so many questions.
Hey, that's how people want the OCs to be. Let them.